1300s, Japan's fragile government shattered.
One by one, individual states appeared, ruled by daimyos, powerful samurais with their own private armies.
But in 1568, something changed.
Oda Nobunaga took over Japan, reuniting it by force. Using an army of 3,000 peasants, armed with muskets, he defeated the opposing armies of the samurai.
Oda Nobunaga soon died, however, and Toyotomi Hideyoshi took over and expanded Oda's empire.
He too died later, and the Tokugawa shogunate finally unified the whole of Japan, creating a new social way for Japan.
At the top of the food chain was the emperor. Where art thou, cookies? Faster! Gentle but fast.
Yes, Coach.
Thank you. Would you guys like some cookies? Yes. No. No. Cookies. Got milk?
But the emperor was just a figurehead. The man who really controlled Japan was the shogun. Because the shogun controlled the military, if the emperor dared disagree, he could either ignore it or threaten the emperor with his life. Next were the daimyos. These were powerful samurai who had been given land by the shogun. They also controlled private armies of samurai. The shogun kept the daimyos in check by keeping them in Edo for every other year, and when the daimyos returned to their own land, the shogun took their families hostage.
Then there's everybody's favorite, the samurai. Samurai were fierce warriors who trained in swordplay, poetry, and other forms of art to enhance their minds and bodies. They followed a strict code called Bushido, which is similar to European chivalry. They were loyal only to their daimyos, so if the daimyos rebelled, so did the samurai. The samurai were so well known that George Lucas even wanted Darth Vader to be modeled after the samurai.
You killed my father!
No, I am your father.
Ah!
What? You're it.
But 4 out of 5 Japanese people were peasants. Under the Zen Buddhist teachings widely followed, being a farmer was a very honorable job, and the majority of peasants did farm, but slowly after time they moved into cities where there was much more to do. In Japan, the arts, especially literature, woodblock printing, and theater boomed, and traders from the West brought new weapons, arts, and technologies.
But the traders also brought something else, Christianity. Christianity grew rapidly in Japan and would have continued to do so if not for one thing.
In 1637, several samurai rebelled along with the help of Christian peasants. The rebellion was put down, but the shogun held a grudge against the Christians. Soon he declared Christianity illegal and ordered that all followers recant or be killed. He then shut off all connections to foreigners except for one port, which he kept open to the Dutch and the Chinese.
As in Europe, feudalism eventually weakened in Japan. In 1870, the Japanese people rallied around the emperor and the tradition of shoguns ended. Japan continued to be ruled by an emperor until the end of World War II.
Japanese feudalism still impacts us today. The Japanese still have an emperor, although he has no power. Japanese position of isolation also greatly influenced the outcome of World War II. Because it had formed no alliances with other countries, Japan was 1,000 times more likely to accept the offer of an alliance from Germany.
For the JRT News Team, I'm Tyler Brady, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. Literally.
Oh, my father!
No, Luke, I am your father.
No! No! No, no, no!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Kool-Aid for all! Oh yeah!
Ah! Yeah.
Kool-Aid!